Okay.
I actually got 4 names to say when we should get around today.
Wow. Awesome. Do we have the, oh, here. No, it was Keith's amp. Usually it's his amp. Uh-huh.
Keith, or what he's got troubling when he's not here.
Okay.
Everything all good?
Bring him on into the station.
Yes, it's reminds myself of those, blocks, remember those?
Yeah.
Whistle blocks?
But it does.
They have trains and crickets.
Yeah.
A little bit noise. Well, we grew up, my dad had this 78 album, and it was like 2 minutes long, and it was called Echo something, but it was a slowly rainstorm, and then the rainstorm got stronger, and then in the background you could hear the crickets stop, but you could hear this train whistling in the background, and then the storm eases up, and then it goes down to crickets again. It was just the coolest album.
Wow.
And it was 78, so. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I
And I
grew
tried
up,
to find it, to have it redone.
my mom was an opera singer, and so she had a collection of 78s, and we had 45s also, because my brother was like, oh, well, guys, 45, so we had the 33 and the 30s. Then we had the, so we had to get rid of everything in the next time, so much stuff.
And it's still older, it's like 20 years old, that Sullivan played, you know, Little Pinkerton, used to play my little Sullivan played 45, right here.
I
But
remember.
those 78s, man, they were heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
I have,
Very-
Von Miller's bunch of accessories.
My mom also had a reel-to-reel tape recorder, because she used to record herself singing, like, she would record that.
I'm sure it's gonna be small grass. And usually, like, once ours get dark like this,
And also it's just.
and the 7:15 services, like,
Oh, you just, so we should like check the news. Where's she from though? Oh, Spanish.
everyone deserves a chance.
Norman's I never heard of my parents' album, so.
can't bring them in
I
yet.
haven't figured out a way, it doesn't feel, like, I haven't figured out a way to, like, make it not feel like the blessing of the pets in a Catholic church. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, every blessing of pets I've ever seen, I happen to have observed in
Google it though, I mean, is it just?
No, but like, it was a thing where they like give the pets like a sprinkle of holy water every year.
Oh, and I mean, you know, and everybody does these bark mitzvah
Yeah.
things. That's a whole
Yeah,
different story.
I'll have to figure out how to do it.
And it doesn't have to be tied
Yeah.
into Noah, because Noah is like, you know, it's this time of year and it's cold. Nobody
Well,
wants
it's
to
not
be-
usually this time, usually it's beginning of October, so it's usually.
Oh,
fine.
because of the
So,
double, yeah,
usually it's October, so it should be okay. Yeah.
yeah.
It'd be nice to do it. Yeah. And outside would mean that my allergy would be that fast, it'd be fine. Yeah.
I bet you that's what you all over.
Yeah.
All those jobs.
I'll bring Lulu, so she'll be mad about it.
She sent us a pic, was it you? Yeah, she sent us a picture, went to the hairdresser or whatever, that, you was like,
Yeah, I saw my friend Liz's art groomer, and she's does house calls for small dogs, and it's like far less traumatizing. It's a little more expensive, but I think it's worth it, and she's really good. But last week I just checked a little over to her place, and very good.
she gave her the evil eye.
They have this mobile dog thing.
Yeah, the van. My parents do the van, but like this is even less traumatizing. They don't even have to leave the house. Like Liz just like kicks her out. But this is the picture that I took for Alice's house. She was so mad. After the haircut, she was like very pleased with her dog. So she was so mad.
But before,
I saw her the queen of side eye.
she's so expressive and she's just.
Wait, your mom.
Hi, Mom.
You can hear us, but not see us.
No, she can see
She
it.
can
because I
see
can't
us.
see it.
Oh, she messaged you?
Yeah.
Oh, her grandparents, your grandparents too.
Oh, hi, what's up?
Oh, you have to do a lot.
What?
You have to do a lot of lessons.
That's my,
Oh, sure.
these are my grandparents. My grandparents.
It's still like one week.
Yeah.
This is before I finished school, to be fair, so now he wouldn't, but that really made me laugh. I was like, all right, I'll do it real quick.
I know, I mean, some people that can.
Yeah. So they'll probably be in Lily next week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because it's the Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I mean, they're usually around there. So.
Next Friday is our 15th year.
Right, as you say, yeah. Oh, happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And we're actually, yesterday was our anniversary, we didn't really go anywhere, but tomorrow we're going to see Jim Gavin downtown.
Oh,
And we're going to stay downtown.
oh, nice.
Dinner.
Oh, great. Where is it? At the Opera House?
Fox.
Oh, at the Fox.
And we're staying at the hotel in David Whitney Way.
Oh, nice.
So we'll be able to walk to dinner, we'll be able to walk to the show.
Where are you going for dinner?
She told me, I can't remember what it's called. It's very close, it's somewhere there downtown.
That's a nice new place up there.
Last week, we have, season tickets to the DSO concert. So last week, it's a group called Under the Street Lamp.
What is it? What?
Maybe
Maybe she meant hi.
and Jersey Boys on Broadway. So we do a lot of Happy Valley tunes and Beach Boys and all sorts of Del Shannon. And it was funny, we're sitting there and I'm singing along with fun. And that's
Hi, Mom.
and sing.
Yeah, it's fun.
Alright, well, it's just small, so we're gonna do this little. Work
You
together.
gotta do a little dance.
No.
Thanks
Yay, God. Oh, yeah. Sitting over there. It's supposed to go in my office. It was truly gross. It was gross. He's.
Oh, David? That was so funny when she mentioned, she goes, this rack was moving by itself. I just realized it was taking
Very confusing. I was pretty sure it was the ghost.
It's funny.
I put myself here.
All right, then.
And then I'm just gonna look at the camera and make sure they can see me.
Okey dokey. Hold on. Hopefully the birds will come in time.
No, they can't see you. If she sits down, you won't see her.
Oh, they can't see it. No, she's going to move the camera.
So. Checking on the camera. Okay.
You got it?
We have to organize these drawers, killing me.
I thought they were
Yeah,
organized.
somebody
How
must
did
have
they
called
get
us.
disorganized?
They were never organized. We never organized. Yes. Okay.
It's like really slow.
It usually is.
Anyone need a book?
Oh.
Oh, got a book? Oh,
Pass them out.
okay. We'll hear the door. Anybody?
Um,
Jump up.
Hello.
Okay.
Bus.
So I want to talk about this list, but not today.
Which one?
On Monday, I just want the
Initials,
Yours.
Yours. Sunday, Laura has been showing me how to add people who don't have anybody to add.
Oh, perfect.
yeah. We made it to Shabbat. We made it to Shabbat. Yay. We did it. Shabbat Shalom, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. We made it. We did it. We made it to Shabbat. Another week of kind of gray weather and cold. The weird Michigan thing of summer in the beginning of the week and winter in the end of the week. And yet, here we are, being supported. Thanks for being here online. If you're here, I'm glad. And we're going to pray together and do a little of this and a little of that. Welcome, Shabbat. Jan, you want to light the candles? I know you did them last week, but you want to do them this week? Awesome. That will add to our minion, certainly. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Good Shabbos. Hi, everybody. Good Shabbos. Come on in. Small crowd tonight, so we're just praying and hanging together. Services just for you. You add to our minion, so it's perfect. I'm so glad you're here. Hello. Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitzchem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We're going to continue welcoming Shabbat, Lecha Dodi. It's on page 14. Lecha Dodi is such an interesting prayer because it talks about the joining of the different aspects of God all in one place and then coming through, like literally through the door, like a bride comes down an aisle. It's kind of an interesting metaphor for the versions of God that we talk about, but I think it's a really fascinating way to think about all of the different pieces of God and the aspects, the things that we rely on in different times and different ways in our lives. So we're on page 14. Will you join me? Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekavela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad. Hishmianu el hameyuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad. L'shem tiferet v'lichila. Lecha dodi likakala penei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likakala penei Shabbat nekavela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha ki hi mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshavat chila. Lecha dodi לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה התעוררי כי באורך קומי אורי שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. We rise and face the sanctuary doors. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. Continue Baruch. It's on page 18. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. I invite you all to be seated. We're going to continue with Shema and V'ahavta, which are on page 22 and 24. So one of the things that we talk about a lot on Sunday mornings is the idea of putting Shema in our bodies, where it lives. The idea of oneness and the oneness of the universe and everybody and everything and us. For me, that lives like in my belly and in my heart, where my breath and my heartbeat are. For some people, they might cover their eyes or close them or put a shin. That's what Morjan does, put a shin on your forehead. But you can choose to do whatever you want to make the words meaningful to you, or keep your eyes open and read them on the page, whatever feels best. And we'll join together. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levacha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha ve'dibarta bam ve'shivtecha b'beitecha uvalechtecha v'derech ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובישעריך. Bottom of 24. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, הייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. We're going to continue with Micha Mocha. It's on page 25. Maxwell, here's a question. What's Micha Mocha about? It's okay. I'm putting you on the spot. You didn't come to services to be put on the spot. But Genevieve can help you. Yeah. You want help? Marjan's giving you a hint. It's the one that was saying about line, 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 line. And usually on the other page of the Siddur that we use on on Sunday mornings, there's like a big C, a picture of people crossing it. You got it. You got it.
No, the people crossing the Red Sea.
The people crossing the Red Sea. Who were the people?
Moses.
And Moses and the Jews. Excellent. Moses and the Jews. Excellent. Good work. You did a pretty good job. These are the words that Miriam sang when they reached the other side of the sea. And we're going to sing them together all these years later. It's a pretty cool thing about Judaism, I think, that we're saying words that were said centuries and centuries and centuries ago, and yet here they are, still a part of our lives. That's
All over the diaspora use the same tunes. which
Yeah.
is also pretty
Yes.
phenomenal.
All over the diaspora, we use the same tunes. Excellent. All over the diaspora, one of your favorite bands. Excellent. Wow, you have a pretty eclectic taste there, Seth. All very related to one specific event. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נעדר בקודש, נורא תהילות תוסיף אלה, נורא תהילות תוסיף אלה. מלכותך ראו בניך, וקי הים לבני משה ומרים. זה אלינו ואמרו, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. יאי די די יאי די 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 יאי די 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 dai. Now, Maxwell, you might be thinking in one of your famous Maxwell questions, Rabbi, the words that you just sang are different than the words that we usually sing on Sunday mornings. And I would say, you're right, Maxwell. Thank you for that question. The words are different. And some of the prayers that we do, they have the same overall, and then the middle is different, or the end is different, the beginning is different, depending on if it's the morning or the evening. And there's the answer to your question. What a great question. Thank you so much, Maxwell. Will you pray with me in the English in the middle of page 29, or at the top of page 29, the Abraham Joshua Heschel? It's called Gratefulness. Feels appropriate. To pray is to regain a sense of the mystery that animates all beings, the divine margin in all attainments. Prayer is our humble answer to the inconceivable surprise of living. It is all we can offer in return for the mystery by which we live. How strange we are in the world, and how presumptuous our doings. Only one response can maintain us: gratefulness for witnessing the wonder, for the gift of our unearned right to serve, to adore, and to fulfill. It is gratefulness which makes the soul great. We're going to rise and join together on page 51. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, V'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Hoser U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei Hakol Atah Rav Lehoshia, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayei Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Berofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishaynei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umidol Melach, Melech Memit Umechaya, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh u'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalucha sela, Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. I invite you to sit with me. Vishamru, our prayers about Shabbat and what Shabbat does for us and what we do for Shabbat is on the bottom of page 55. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Beini ubein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim Asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz, ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. U'bayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. We're going to take some time for some quiet prayers and reflections and meditations. You can use the words on the pages or the prayers of your heart, and we'll join back together in a few moments. Ozer shalom bimromav. Uyase shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru, ve'imru, amen. Yase shalom, yase shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yase shalom, yase shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. So now is usually the time when I tell you about the Torah portion and all the things that we learned this week. And so I'm going to do a little of that, but I actually, I've been thinking a lot about legacy this week. This mostly is spurred by the conversation that starts with the Torah portion, which is called Chaye Sarah, which means the life of Sarah. But it's actually the story, the words are actually, ironically, that Sarah dies at the beginning. It's the life of Sarah was 127 years. And most Torah portions get their names from like the first word or two of the Hebrew. Chaye Sarah means the life of Sarah. And it's the story of how she dies and how Abraham buries her. And then the stories that come next are the matriarchs, like the story of Rebecca. And it's like jumping out at me. Rebecca, who winds up eventually being Isaac's wife. No, Jacob's wife. There's so many names. They tell the story about how they're looking for her and how she's out at a well. Many of the female characters in the Torah, by the way, can be found near water, which is an interesting separate conversation about life-giving and the ways in which women are carrying the water and the life of the Jewish people. But she, what they say is that she waters a stranger's camels. Now, when you hear me say waters camels, you might be thinking, does she water camels like one might water plants and then do camels grow? The answer is no. She's just giving them water. But it's a very funny, but it's this like small little thing that makes her stand out to Isaac, who's looking for a wife for his son. Yeah.
Can I speak?
Yeah. Well, I was just going to ask, so I'm thinking a lot about these like small little things that we can do every day. Yeah.
I've never read this one before,
Yeah.
but I read Who Are You? When we were,
Praying silently.
can I read it?
Yeah. Please.
She said she watered a stranger's
She
camel.
watered a stranger's camels.
And this says, if you always assume the one sitting next to you is the Messiah, waiting for some simple human kindness, you will soon come to weigh your words and wash your hands. And if the Messiah chooses not to be revealed in your time, it will not matter.
Mm-hmm.
And that reminds me of Sarah watering a stranger's camel. I've been here for many years, I've never read that.
You know what happens often with a prayer book is that you read exactly what you need to hear. You know what I mean? It's pretty good.
Well, why did Sarah water a stranger's camel? Because she's practicing.
Little acts of kindness, right? And also, I'm thinking a lot about this idea of legacy lately. I've been thinking a lot about, especially I get nostalgic around the Thanksgiving time. It's hard not to. And who are we missing and who's here this year? And I'm thinking a lot about that idea of what's the legacy we're leaving, right? If it's the little things like watering a stranger's camels or treating everybody like they're the Messiah, and it doesn't matter if they are or not, because it's not really about them, it's about us. So I'm curious if any of you guys are thinking about legacies and what, like, how we teach about legacy. Because it's really been on my mind this week because of the Torah portion, and that sometimes happens. Just a few thoughts if you'd like to share. If not, also fine. I have a story to tell too, so there's always one.
Legacy, like my legacy for my grandchildren, to teach them different languages and other cultures.
Teach-
They're already a mixed culture, so it's
Right.
like, for me, I think it's so important that both cultures are represented.
Mm-hmm.
And so we do our best, the Jewish and the Hindu cultures. Obviously a little bit more on the Hindu side,
Mhm.
but where I do, I mean, my daughter's giving them. like,
The mixed
rich
cultures.
side of that. So
Yeah.
I just think it's so important to keep it going.
And your littles love all the Jewish artifacts they seem to find at your house all the time.
Oh, every time I video call, where's the Hanukkah? To see the Hanukkah.
So cute.
Maybe like that.
It's good. So there's a story that we tell that has to do with legacy. It's about Honi the circle maker. Now, to have a job where you're called the circle maker means that you must have done something. And it's pretty clear, like, you know how people's last names are like Smith or like Cooper, like those are their jobs? Circle maker, last name, pretty good, very clear. Less clear is what does it mean to be a circle maker? And the answer is sometimes make a circle and stand it and then pray for rain. But Honi is traveling around and he's sees this really old man planting a carob tree. And carob, if you don't know what carob is, it's like fake chocolate. It's not quite as good, but it does the job if you're one of me. If you can't have the dairy, carob's pretty good. And he goes up to this old man, and the old man is really struggling. He's old, so he's hunched over, and the dirt is really heavy, and he's got this tree sapling, and it's just, just barely starting to make seed, come out of the seed pods, and he's sort of bent over, and Honi goes over to him and says, "What are you doing?" He's like, "You're not going to see the carob grow on this tree. You're never going to see the fruit." And the old man turns to Honi and says, "Somebody planted carob trees for me. So I'm planting carob trees that I will never see the fruit of." And this idea that we get to do something now, like treat somebody like they're the Messiah, maybe they are, maybe they aren't, sitting next to us. And then that kind of ripple that kind of legacy can have, it's really sitting with me this week as we think about Sarah and her death. Yeah, The Giving Tree is not my favorite book. It's mostly a book about how a young man really takes advantage of a tree that keeps saying yes with no boundaries. So it's not my favorite book of all time, but I am thinking about that, what does it mean to plant something, to start, I think that's some of the work that we're talking about that we do here, is planting for the future. What does that look like, and who are we bringing with us? Thanks for thinking about legacy with me this evening, y'all. I'm glad you're here. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
It's also a good week to think about legacy because it's our top of Bob's good side.
Yeah.
And from the time each of these kids were so small, all of the stuff that they're going to carry through their whole lives, they came from Bob. Papa, that will just continue. How long will Sarah alive, right?
Right.
Thousands of years from now, and Bob's legacy continues through the generations that go through our family.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Thanks for bringing him up. I'm glad you mentioned that. What are you remembering about Papa Bob this week? That's nice. Thanks, Bexy. What are you thinking about, Zachary?
Was he not
Surprise.
Well, the story goes,
Mhm.
I was watching Max, and we were talking about Papa.
Mhm.
And Max had a little injury or something, I don't recall what it was. And I was taking care of it, and I said, you know, Papa is a doctor. And he used to help people all of the time who were ill,
Mhm.
needed his advice and counsel. And he looked, Nancy looked at me, and he's, Bob lost an eye to
Mhm.
cancer. So he wore a patch all of the time. And Max kind of was, I thought he was a pirate. So that's where that all comes from. I thought he was a pirate. The innocence of children.
Yeah.
And how they observe life. It's quite interesting.
Helped a lot of people. Was he kind of a goofy guy? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for sharing his legacy with us. I'm grateful that all of you are here to do that together. We're going to take a moment now to pause to think about all of the people in our lives and in our community and in the world who are in need of healing, of body and of mind and of spirit. This week, the list of people that we're thinking of in our community is long, but just a lot of people that we love, and we're holding all those names together. We're thinking of Joel Ben Moshe, Janice Book, and Mickey Berg, Mimi, and Sharon Burns, Linda Tashbook, Cindy Silverman, Marilyn Janiak, Shani Lewins, Wendy Demp, Erica Sade, Ruth Pollock, Tom Rutan, Amy Burke, Michael Rocklin, Linda Blatt, David Zachman, Steve Levin, and Marianne Nagel. And of course, we're saying a special Misha Berach for the Bebouts, as always, Josh and Johanna and Yannick and Yulin. If there's anybody else you're thinking of this evening whose name you'd like to share with us, you can either stand or raise your hands and share those names with our community. Go ahead, Andy.
Alex Beelan, Julia Brown, Paulette Good, Lois Potts.
Thank you. Mark Rogers. Thank you.
Wendy Page,
Thank you. Thanks,
Tom Matsioli, and Lisa Shen.
Andy. Misha Berach, our prayer for healing is on page 67, if you'd like to join me. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Andy, I think there are enough people here for you to do announcements if you'd like to do them. It's time, so I've got them here for you.
I think I'll need to go up to the beam of
Yeah.
since I'm not.
Absolutely. I would be happy to observe that.
Good Shabbos, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and our members, I'd like to extend a special welcome to all of our congregants and anyone visiting us this evening. Hello out there in internet land. All right, Sunday, November 24th, this Sunday, 10 a.m., Sundays at Shul. The program will be Jewish Senior Life Presents Sensitivity Training on Older Adult Sensory Challenges. Also this Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m., the Troy Area Interfaith Group Annual Thanksgiving Celebration will be at the Troy First United Methodist Church. Our High Holy Day Appeal is still ongoing through December 31st. We're hoping for 100% participation. So please go to our website, shirtikva.org. Click on the Support Us button, and then click on High Holy Days Appeal. Thank you to all who have already contributed. Let's keep this going, shall we? Now, save the date for these upcoming events. DJ Jeffy is jamming with the Jews in the D. Saturday, December 7th, 6 to 10 p.m. It's a night of musical entertainment at the shul that will include dancing and karaoke. Tickets will be on sale for $20 each. It's BYOB, 21 and older, please. Sunday, December 8th, the Sundays at Shul program will be Karen Foss from Oakview Cemetery presenting options on pre-planning. Sunday, December 15th, join us for a latke cook-off and a Hanukkah spree. The cook-off, I hear, is going to be like the Great British Bake-Off.
And it's really, we ripped the font right off of it.
So no soggy bottoms, please.
I will tell you, I don't think my mother-in-law is going to go to that, but if she did, no one would have a chance.
Well,
You never just.
he's throwing down the gauntlet, so let's pick that up. Let's take that challenge. To sign up to make latkes or to volunteer, please go to our website, shirtikva.org. Yes. The celebration will be at 11 o'clock during our Family Ed program, and the Hanukkah spree will also be on the same day. If you missed the last Shabbat Around the World dinner, don't fear. There's another one. It's going to be France-themed. Please note the date change. It's now on Friday, January 24th, and registration is now open. Those are the announcements for tonight. Thank you for your attention. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat around the world. Thank you, Andy. I always appreciate getting to hear you give the announcements. It's the best. We're going to rise and join together for Aleinu, which is on page 74. Anybody want to come help me open the ark? Yes. Excellent. Come on, Maxwell, you could do it. Yeah. Takes two. Baby. All right, we're ready. Here we go. Ready. Right now. Let's do it. Pull, pull, pull. There we go. Yep. Perfect. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, lated gedula le'yotzer breshit, shelo asanu k'nei haratzot, ve'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kachem, ve'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה Adonai echad, U'shemo, U'shemo, U'shemo echad. Thank you both. Yesh koach. You could close the ark. You did a beautiful job. Nothing broke. You lit it up. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. Excellent. Thanks, guys. Of course. I'll invite you to be seated for a moment. We're going to join together on page 77. And we learn, after a while, the subtle difference between holding a hand and chaining a soul. And we learn that love doesn't mean leaning, and company doesn't always mean security. And we learn that kisses aren't contracts, and presents aren't promises. And we begin to accept our defeats with our heads up and our eyes straight forward, and we learn to build all our roads on today because tomorrow's ground is too uncertain for plans. And futures have a way of falling down in mid-flight. After a while, we learn that sunshine burns if we ask too much. So we plant our own gardens and decorate our own souls instead of waiting for someone to bring us flowers. And we learn that we really can endure, and we learn that we are really strong, and that we really have worth, and we learn and we learn. With every goodbye, we learn. We are in a period of Shloshim, the first 30 days of mourning for Philip Elkis, father of Ronnie Elkis. We are also recalling the yard sites, the anniversary of the deaths of Paula Shear, mother of Dina Shear, and Al Sternberg, father of Joanne Levy, and Irene Tadikin, grandmother of Becky Tadikin. And Lillian Frances Floor, great-grandmother of Becky Tadikin. And Paul Toms, husband of Gretchen Toms. David Singer, husband of Marcia Singer. Catherine Book, mother of Janice Book. And Thomas Caldwell, husband of Audrey Shapiro. And Charles Grossberg, father of Mickey Berg and grandfather of Seth. And Robert Mast, stepfather of Lorelei and Seth, and grandfather of Charlie and Zachary and Genevieve and Maxwell, and dear husband of Kathy Mast. If there's anybody else you're remembering this evening whose name you'd like to share, I invite you to do so. We're also thinking of Sandy Canister Millman, friend of David Sloan. We'll rise and join together for the Kaddish Hatom, the Mourner's Kaddish, which is on page 78. Yidgadal v'yidkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divara chirute v'yamlich malchute, ve'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye zachol be'Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramham v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shmei dekudesha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Ta'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav. Uyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. May the source of peace bring peace to all who mourn and comfort you who are thinking of your beloveds as we gather together to say Amen. We're going to conclude our service with Olam Chesed Yibaneh, which is on page 75. I invite you to be seated. Olam Olam chesed yibane, yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. 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 I will build this world from love, yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. And you will build this world from love, yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. And if we build this world from love, yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai, then God will build this world from love, yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. Olam chesed yibane, yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. Do we have little kiddush cups? Little kiddush for everybody? Okay, it's fine. It'll be fine. We're gonna say kiddush and motzi in here, and then we'll have a little juice on the way out. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Hi, everybody. So, this is another debut challah cover. It says, "The light of Shabbat, be the light of Shabbat and pass it on." Cute one, right? More Jan, 1st and 2nd grade. Zachary, you help make these? Or you supervise somebody who may have made one? Yeah.